Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow-melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
We missed you.
Come here, kids. It's so good to see you again. Grandma and I have to catch up. Why don't you play in the other room for a bit?
Okay.
It's good to see you again, Mom. We all missed you.
I'm sorry it took so long. I lost a lot to my gambling problems, but I'm happy to have my life back with you.
We are too, Mom.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
Oh, look who joined us.
Oh, and somebody has a cupcake.
I may have a cupcake in my hand. I can't give you a hard time. I'm like, oh, crap, we're coming back. Let me shove the rest of this cupcake in my mouth. And I'm like, oh, BJ will handle. Where's BJ? He's eating a cupcake as well.
I'm not as good as Vicky or Sarah, so I'm going to have to eat this in a couple of bites.
Oh, you don't want to sing while eating it?
I'm not going to sing while eating, not at all.
Hey, just to let people know, Seahawk fans, if you're listening, at 9:15 this morning, joining us here at Snoqualmie Casino is going to be the legend himself, Marcus Trufant. True. Yeah. Number 23.
Yeah, we're going to have to try to somewhat be professional. You think we can do it? Think we can figure it out by then?
Too late, man.
Yeah, you're right. It is too late.
He's been on our show before. He knows what he's walking in on.
That is a good point.
Well, maybe not officially knowing what he's walking. He's going to see all of us in weird gold outfits. But now, besides that, he'll probably be like, oh, yeah, these idiots again.
He's like, oh, yeah, thanks for booking me on this show again. It is live day. We are at Snoqualmie Casino. If you can't make it down to Snoqualmie Casino for either us or the men's room, remember, you can watch it on the KISW Facebook page. Right now, we are live there.
Yes, absolutely. Again, some great text messages from people listening from all across, from Texas to Albuquerque, New Mexico. We had someone from Alaska that was watching as well.
Somebody in Tukwila. I mean, that far.
Somebody in the fourth row, seat 5 here. It's crazy.
Well, row 5, even row 5.
You know, they're still paying attention.
Well, that's what it's all about. Everything is done live. All the commercials, all the music, all the sound effects. Curtis has been killing it. Our Foley artist behind us.
Shout out to Tanya in Silverdale. She said, normally I roll out of bed at 8:30 in the morning, so being here live, super fun, but dang, I'm tired.
And is
Tanya still here? Oh, right over there. Nice. Front row.
And where's Tara? Is she here too?
Tara from the Snoqualmie Casino.
Exactly, because she was handing out the muffins and she's just like dressed amazingly.
In all gold.
And we wanted to give her some love because she's awesome. First of all, looking fantastic and then handing out food.
Yes.
I mean,
Tara's
come on.
Favorite. She's
right. Tara, you here?
There?
All right. Well, Tara, you're awesome. Thank you for being you, Tara. You rock.
Make some noise for Tara.
Yeah! So we are here doing everything live, and that includes, of course, your favorite game.
Now let's play Beat Me.
We'll beat anyone that calls in to play the game.
Steve wasn't late just now. In fact, he's gonna make you look lame.
60 seconds on the clock. You're going down and Glenn's gonna rock.
So it's time to play the game. Everybody scream my brother's name. Beat me. Don't be a loser. Come on, get Steve. Be big. Don't be a loser. Give me one more spin, Steve. Come on.
It is time to beat me. And it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Where's the sploosh?
It's right there.
It's there, but it's not that loud.
Oh.
Maybe we need a grapefruit.
Oh, no, sploosh. And Kraken Thursdays are powered by Coors Light. Leave that grapefruit alone. Oh, God. That thing.
YouTube Angel and Grapefruit, and you'll see something pretty awesome.
I think that's what traumatized me.
Yeah. Grapefruit Girl.
Yeah, Grapefruit Girl.
Still my hero.
We are playing Beat Migs, and I believe we have a contestant, Brian in Lake Stevens. Brian, come on down.
Rocking the gold crown.
I always wanted to say that. You're the next contestant on Beat Migs.
Oh, with the sweet Seahawks jacket as well.
Look at that.
He's ready.
My impromptu Wonder Woman outfit.
I love
it.
Wonder Woman! Representing Lake Town!
Wonder Woman!
I got Sarah by me. I'm all pumped. I'm ready to go.
You better not say he's got this. I got this.
I gotta go with Brian.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry, Brian, you
deflated.
got this.
All right. All right, Steve. He's a fellow Hawks fan. Are you excited Marcus Trufant's going to be here?
Oh, hell yeah. That was a big surprise. I'm totally jacked.
We're full of surprises.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, get out of here before he's going to surprise. For those playing at home, Brian will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Brian, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
In 1973, who became the first Latino ball player inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Roberto Clemente.
Yes. In which 1986 movie did Eddie Murphy protect a Tibetan boy?
The Golden Child.
Yes. How many gold medals did Mark Spitz win at the 1972 Olympics?
4.
No.
5.
No.
7.
Yes. According to myth, Jason and the Argonauts searched for the golden what?
Fleece.
Yes. What year, the mid-70s, did the Seattle Seahawks enter the NFL?
76.
Yes. Pyrite's resemblance to real gold has given it what nickname?
Fool's Gold.
Yes. In 1971, the 26th Amendment granted people the ability to vote at what age?
18.
Yes. Gold Digger is a Kanye West song featuring which actor?
Jamie Foxx.
Yes. What group had the 78 hit with YMCA?
The Village People.
Yes. In the late 1800s, people flocked to the Klondike region of Canada in search of what?
Gold, right?
Yes. And Brian gets a perfect 10. Killing it.
Bring in the Steven. Release the Steven.
Release the Steven.
Oh, that's weird. Sploosh. Actually, I don't want to see Steve sploosh, so I'm okay with that.
Why?
Well, exactly.
I splooshed earlier when I went 3 for 3 in my piano playing.
You did very well playing the piano.
Thank you.
I was very proud of myself for getting one of those.
Got Iron Man.
Yeah. All right, Steve.
I like walking in on Release the Steven.
I know. Isn't that neat?
Release the Steven.
Release the Steven.
Nice. That was me. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Nice. In 1973, who became the first Latino ball player inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Pittsburgh Pirates. Roberto Clemente.
Yes. In which 1986 movie did Eddie Murphy protect a Tibetan boy?
Oh, man, I forgot about that movie. It's, The Golden Child.
Yes. How many gold medals did Mark Spitz win at the 1972 Olympics?
7.
Yes. According to the myth, Jason and the Argonauts searched for the golden what?
Child.
No.
Wow. Golden member.
No. Whoa.
Don't say shower.
Dong.
No. What year in the mid-70s did the Seattle Seahawks enter the NFL?
1976.
Yes. Pyrite's resemblance to real gold has given it what nickname?
Fool's Gold.
Yes. In 1971, the 26th Amendment granted people the ability to vote at what age?
18.
Yes. Gold Digger is a Kanye West song featuring which actor?
Red Fox.
No.
Jamie Foxx.
Yes. What group had a hit in 1978 with the song YMCA?
The Village People.
Yeah, and Steve, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 correct. Very good score. And you lose 8 to 10. Give it up for Brian, everybody. Brian, 10 out of 10. He crushed it.
I'm not worthy.
I'm not worthy. Good job, Brian.
Damn it, Sarah.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, Sarah.
Oh, thank you.
It was my good luck.
Yeah,
I didn't answer any of them because I would have got them wrong. Let's get real. This was all Brian.
My loss is on your hands.
So,
No, it's just your brain.
all right, it's also on my brain. Steve, if you didn't know, Jason and the Argonauts searched for the Golden Fleece.
Fleece.
Oh.
Come on, you're in Seattle. How do you not know about the fleece?
What?
How's that have to do with
Yeah, how does that work?
Because we wear fleece in Seattle.
We wear flannel.
And fleece.
I never wore a fleece.
You never wear fleece ever?
I don't know.
The room went mild for you.
It's a room.
The room went mild.
Whatever those, you gave me Patagonia. The Patagonia
I know what a
jacket.
fleece is.
You don't wear them?
Clearly not.
All right, fine.
Look at me, I'm wearing
I stand
I
corrected.
wear stupid gold shorts. I don't wear fleeces.
I had thought about that. Well, all right, you got half of it then.
And then you didn't even get to the last question, which was in the late 1800s, people flocked to the Klondike region of Canada in search of
Gold?
gold. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So
There you go.
sorry for your loss, sir.
I still would have lost, though.
Yeah, sorry, man. I feel badly for
And
you.
the Argonauts?
Jason and the Argonauts.
That was a good one. That was that was old school with the old school stop motion.
Yeah, the Harryhausen stuff.
Yeah, nice. So Steve, Brooke Shields, you know who she is?
No idea.
Well, she's a performer.
She was like a woman I think I knew when I was growing up in like the 80s.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You crushed out on Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
Wasn't she in like Suddenly Susan or something like that? Or was that someone else?
Yes, she was actually.
Oh, okay,
but I
cool.
mean,
Nice.
Not, I mean, I don't know if that was her finest work.
That show was awesome.
I thought it was awesome.
I can't even say it with a straight face.
Yeah, I mean, really. I was going to say, how long are you going to troll me with this stuff? Although she just got cooler. Because, everybody has to travel for the holidays or whatever. And Brooke Shields, she says when she travels for the holidays, she always travels with meat.
Excuse me.
What kind of meat?
She brings like a smoked brisket with her when she goes to visit people.
Wow.
And she said, yeah, we take meat. My husband smokes his own brisket, which is probably a euphemism I don't want to look up. He makes his own dry rub.
Okay, all of this out of context is awesome.
Yeah. I kind of want to hear her read this, actually.
Or Malcolm.
Malcolm, would you talk about smoking Brooks brisket?
I think he right now is in the back smoking Brooks brisket.
His own dry rub going on.
So she said the family loves it so much that when she has to come visit, they still ask for her to bring the brisket with her.
Wow.
So she brings it on the plane.
On the plane?
On the carry-on.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, that's as a guy. You don't want, because you don't want to let that. Someone's going to steal that if you check the luggage.
I don't know why, but that just seems so strange. If I was like going through like security and all of a sudden they're like, "What's in your purse?" It's meat.
Well, if you say it like that.
I'm Brooke Shields, and I'm bringing meat with me.
And this is my meat.
And she does it so much that apparently TSA knows. They go, "Hey, did you bring the brisket this time?" Like they know
That's
her.
pretty funny. Well, you have a guy at TSA that knows you every time you swing by.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Hold on. I thought there was a joke coming, either Dominic the Donkey or Rock or something, because every time you come and set me up for something.
I'm having a conversation. I'm like, you get that guy at TSA. He always says, "Hey, where's BJ?" Whenever I've flown.
Yeah, that guy.
You see him so much, you just give me this look and you go,
Yeah, because I'm sorry, but I'm waiting. You know what I mean? Yeah, this guy. Okay.
This guy.
Mr. Trolly McTrollerstein.
I've not trolled you once today.
That is true. Well, I mean, as far as I know.
Now you got to wait for one.
Yeah, there's a guy I know at TSA. I don't get any deals or anything. That's the real sucky
I don't
thing.
think
It's
she's
like,
getting any deals either. She just gets to show off her meat. Oh, God. Is it cooked?
yeah, it's all smoked. The whole thing is smoked and ready to rock.
I don't know why. I would not be able to. I'd be picking at it the entire time I'm on the plane.
I know. Because they bring
about-
it as a carry-on, yeah.
And what about everyone else on the plane?
You get to
With the
smell it.
Yeah, you get to smell it and you don't get to have it. You need to bring an extra brisket for everybody else on the plane.
Yeah, imagine going up to her and be like, "Hey," and she's like, "I know I'm Brooke Shields. You want my? I have no idea who you are, but I just smell your meat and I would like a bite."
Yeah, could I please have some of your meat?
Right.
I feel like the only people that would complain would be the first-class people, because that's probably where she's traveling.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to smell it all the way back in row 32.
You might, but it's not that kind of meat.
It's not going to be. Yeah, I'm not smelling brisket at that point.
But it is beefy.
It's a nice combination of basically jet fuel and rev.
Yeah. Hey. Not wrong.
Yeah, it's just like, the perfect part of the plane. Brooke has a new movie coming out, and that's probably why she's telling everybody about her meat. It's called A Castle for Christmas. It's probably going to be one your wife will watch on Netflix.
Either like Hallmark or...
It's on Netflix, but basically it's just on the same level.
Yeah. You know, I mean, might be a hot take, but I feel like the Hallmark Christmas movies are still better than the Netflix Christmas movies.
Oh, wow.
They
What
did
about
the-
the one with
Kurt Russell, right?
Yeah.
Christmas
Chronicles.
Yeah, the Christmas
Yeah,
Chronicles.
what the
I
hell?
thought that was a solid one.
That was good. But I mean,
That was better than Hallmark.
yeah, but that's one in a sea of other of pure crap. Wow.
I don't know. I feel like this movie's going to be great because we're getting kilts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know. I just love kilts.
I thought you were going to say we're getting killed. I'm like, if it's like a horror Christmas film,
That would
I'm
be
on
cool.
board.
Oh, they had those.
They do?
Oh yeah. There's one with Goldberg in it from the wrestler.
Oh, awesome.
He plays Santa and he kills people.
Who's next?
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but you can search Goldberg and Santa and murder, and you can
I would love
probably
to have
find
been
it.
there for that pitch meeting. Goldberg, I know you want to be a movie star. Well, we've got the perfect movie for you. what are you going to do? You know, Santa. Oh, great. I'll get to play a lovable character everybody loves. And you'll kill people.
Ooh, it's called Santa Slay.
Yeah.
SLAY.
Yep.
Is this on
That's
Netflix?
Watch now on Peacock.
It's on the Peacock.
I got that.
Oh, you
It's
got the
free
Peacock.
on Peacock.
I got the cock.
Peacock.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Is that what they call it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what the NBC
exactly. They
said.
totally do that.
We're going to come out with a network. We're going to call it the what you just said. I don't think I can say it. I just realized. Hey, you can say peacock, but I think you got to say the whole word. I don't think they call it the rhymes with rock.
Well, color me confused.
Color you rhymes with rock.
Hey, and Santa's slave, Fran Drescher and Chris Kattan are both in it as well.
Oh,
nothing but gold.
Sold.
I was just saying to my friends, you know what? We're not getting enough Fran Drescher or Chris Kattan these days. I mean,
What is it? You think the casting directors are like talking to each other like, who are we going to get? I don't. These guys are available. We can afford them.
Forget that
There you
Bradley
go. You can
Cooper.
afford them, yeah.
Forget the Ryan Reynolds guy.
Oh, yeah, because those guys were being offered this
Chris
job.
Kattan is the man we need for this production.
Did we have Chris Kattan in studio
Yes.
once?
Yeah,
we
and
did.
it was
He's a
very
good guy.
awkward.
It's actually
It was super
he frog
awkward.
rocked. I thought he was like he was like
He wouldn't stop talking about frog.
I thought we got along with him. We didn't.
Oh no, we got along
we
with
get,
him.
yeah, we
That
get
was
along with a lot of inebriated or under the influence people.
Oh yeah. Oh well. There you go.
If I remember correctly, my intern days, he called in and he did the frog rock, and it was hilarious. And then he came in studio. He was very weird.
That was what. Okay,
Yeah.
so the frog rock call was
Okay.
great. Thank you for helping me remember, Vicky.
It was like 12 years ago.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, I just remember him coming in and just being like one of those moments where you're like, how soon until he gets.
And we were excited. That's right. We were excited because we had to do a call with him.
Like,
And he was just, yeah.
He felt bad. Like, you're like, I don't even know if we should allow this to happen.
Yeah.
It was like when Jake the Snake Roberts came in under the influence. You're like, hey.
Yeah, well, and I almost got beat up by him. So,
I know.
yeah, thank you for saving my life.
Steve in the middle of that one.
I was willing to get beat up by a former wrestler.
That's a hell of a story.
It's look, I have pissed off
It
a lot
wasn't
of
so
people.
much to protect you. It was just for the story to say that I got beat up by Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
But it was the weirdest thing because I had pissed off a lot of people, as you know. I've said bad things and then they've hung up or they've walked out. This was the first time I actually complimented somebody and they wanted to punch me in the face for it.
you said something to him, and then at the entire interview, he wasn't standing because he had a hard time standing because he was not sober. And he forces himself up, like, oh, I'm going to have to kick the ass of this man.
Yeah.
He goes, you haven't walked a mile in my shoes. And I'm like, wow.
Oh, so then you're not a nice person. I'm sorry for saying you were.
Yeah, you pissed him off real good.
And but luckily Steve got up and said, as soon as you stood up, I think his vertigo or something kicked in.
I tore my shirt off. I went, what you going to do, brother? And he thought I was Hulk Hogan.
Oh! All morning, all afternoon, we are doing Live Day on the Rock in front of a live crowd, which is awesome. Haven't done this in a long time. Very, very happy about this. And, man, more and more folks are showing up, and it is here at Snoqualmie Casino. Everything we do is live. If you can't make it, well, we're on Facebook. KISW's Facebook page has this live. And we have been getting some great music from Diamond Star Halo, and also some really guest performers as well. And we've got David from Custom performing, the Alice Cooper classic, No More Mr. Nice Guy on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It is Live Day, baby!
Live Day.
And like the man said, we're at Snoqualmie Casino. Everything's live.
And we're just a few minutes, hopefully, away from Marcus Trufant joining us here at the Snoqualmie Casino. But, BJ, I wanted to give some love and a quick shout-out to our friend Eric Powers, who's right over there. Eric, the radio great, who walked away just as I gave him some love.
Well, thank you, Eric. That's perfect timing. It's perfect
I was going
timing.
to share a fun Eric Powers story with you.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. Any chance anyone wants to find Eric? Danny's going to go find Eric. All right.
If you had to go to the bathroom and I just ruined it for him.
You really did, yeah.
Just wait. Here he comes. There you go.
There he is. Eric Powers, here he is.
Woo! Wanted to show you some love, my man.
What?
I said we wanted to show you some love.
We wanted to give you props.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
A fun story. One of my biggest fears. So sometimes when I'm in between the radio show and doing the mega cast, I have an hour and a half of downtime, and I sneak into the green room that we have at the radio station that has a couch.
Yes.
And I take a nap. And
it's a good couch.
And Eric walked in on me while I was asleep, and it was the funniest thing. But 2 days ago, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. I felt bad.
Wow.
I think I did it twice.
And was it awkward? Did you wake up?
Well, I sleep naked, so it was very strange.
It's uncomfortable. But
Eric, I told him to put a sign on there, but he's
No sign.
he just feels like it's his room.
It was like you and a Kanan and someone else all walked in fine. Like, maybe I should stop taking a nap at work.
Yeah.
That's our secret room, man. We do a lot of stuff in that room.
I don't know what the lot of stuff
Well,
is.
I mean,
Well, they
talk to our wives.
They did build a room to do a lot of video, not for you to have a place to nap.
Then why did they put a comfortable couch in there?
Two of them.
Good
Yes.
I almost said, Eric, if you're trying to take a nap too, there's 2 couches.
point. Keep the lights off. Let's roll.
Let's go. That has to be the weirdest thing. You walk into a room, the lights are off, you turn the lights on, and then it's just me. Hey, Eric.
Hey, how you doing?
I feel like a jerk. I feel like a jerk.
Well, yeah, you don't like walking in on somebody.
idea.
When you walk in on somebody sleeping, it just seems like that's a vulnerable thing. Like you don't want to walk in on somebody when they're horizontal.
I'm sure in the years of Eric doing radio in town, he has seen some strange things.
I've seen a few things, but that was strange to see Miggs,
Yeah.
When he woke up, like, what was he dreaming, man? I don't know what was on your mind, but it looked your face. I was like, whoa.
I was dreaming of you, clearly.
Yeah. See, I'm afraid that it's a grandmother incident that's going to happen if I walk in on you.
Oh.
That's why I don't ever want to walk in on that.
Why would I do that in that room?
Why wouldn't you do that in that room? I mean, I feel like you're capable of doing that at any place that you
Because it's a coworker can walk in.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, well, that's okay.
A few times. I did it twice, man. It was
What was that? You were the third one?
Yes.
Oh, it's like 3 people. Why'd you come back in? I was sleeping.
I thought you were done.
So you don't have any problems. Like, there are people that sleepwalk, so you don't sleep something else.
No,
Okay, good.
BJ, it was a nap.
Wow. I just don't know. I mean, again,
You're such a pervert, man.
Well, again, it is you. I mean, I think if it was anybody else, I wouldn't have a concern. But yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm not going to go in that green room. I will tell you that right now.
Maybe I'll put a sign next week.
Please.
Oh,
Steve
what?
sleeping.
Don't disturb the what? Don't disturb the Steve.
Oh, I'll be in the middle of a project. Come back later.
Oh, in the middle of a project.
It's like the dishwasher, clean or dirty.
Napping or not. Yeah.
It is live day. We're at Snoqualmie Casino, and good people like Eric, and of course, the late Kathy Faulkner is here as well, helping us out. Taryn's always she's awesome,
Castle.
of course. And so many people helping out with Live Day, and because everything is live, everything we need is absolutely live.
And BJ,
oh, here we go. Here we go. I know we're filling time. We were just filling time.
They're not booing. They're not booing. They're saying true because we have a true Seahawks legend, number 23 for your Seattle Seahawks, Marcus Trufant.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
There he is.
Do you like our gold outfits?
I was just asking for a gold jacket when I walked in, man. I missed the memo.
You can wear my gold chain?
Yeah, I like gold. I like gold chains. I like that for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, pass them down.
There we go. Marcus,
previously
this is, of course, our golden anniversary, Marcus. 50 years old this fine radio station is. That's why we're doing it.
Oh, look at that. They look way cooler on you.
Okay, not for nothing. When you're a good-looking dude, everything looks good.
How is it that the $17.99 on Amazon that I pay to make me look so bad makes him look so good?
I think I said the good-looking dude part. I think that's really the point. I think that's,
much appreciated. Much appreciated.
You know what? And Marcus, it's still rolling. I mean, you're still looking good. That's the thing.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to do my part, man, and looks can be deceiving, but hey.
Well, you know what? Whatever it is you're using, I'd like to have some.
Do you know what? Maybe just think for a second, like, so as you came out, everyone's yelling true, which is always cool, but like, if you don't know that's your nickname, people are like, why are they booing this guy? And now we're experiencing that with the Seattle Kraken with our goalie, Grubauer. Okay. So when he makes a save, everyone's like, Gru. It's kind of a funny thing, like when you think about, like, of all names to have, like, the thing that sounds like a boo is kind of a funny vibe to get when you don't realize what it's going for.
Well, you got to be able to know your hometown crowd and know your hometown team. So obviously, or I would pray that people wouldn't be booing me when they are saying my name. And I spent a lot of years over there with the Seahawks, man, so people get used to seeing true and saying true and all that. So I really enjoyed it, man, and I've always, I don't think I've been booed very often, so I think I'm doing all right, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and also the college days as well. True.
Go Cougs,
yeah,
man.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this area have been cheering for you for truing for you for quite some time.
Thank you very much.
If you don't
we have to warn him, though, that Taryn Daly, who works on our station, she's our night gal, she's awesome, and she's a Coug as well, and I mentioned that you were going to come by, and she's like, he's a Coug. So be warned, you might get tackled by her.
Right. And the Apple Cup is coming up. I usually don't like to talk about the Apple Cup because they haven't been very good to me lately.
Yeah. Does the winner get a full-time coach? Is that what happens this year?
I really don't know, man. There's a lot of things going on over there that we can use for excuses, though, so that helps.
That's good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it really has been quite a year for the coaches. Of course, we're talking to Marcus Trufant. You can tweet him at Marcus Trufant, Instagram at Marcus_Trufant. And if you want to, the question I want to ask is, why would anybody in their right mind decide I'm going to do a podcast with my significant other?
Wow.
It seems like it's where you get to just speak your mind, minds get to be spoken. And, usually sometimes your significant other will say things and you'll be like, I did not realize we were going to discuss this. And so you've got this truly unruly podcast that you do with your wife, Jessica, and it's a show about love, life, and living with 5 kids. And again, I just know that I probably wouldn't want to give my wife the forum, especially when I might not have been dad of the year for many of those years when those kids were growing up. And get that podcast wherever you get podcasts. Marcus, what made you think this was a good idea? So I'm going to do a podcast with my spouse.
Well, there's a lot of creativity happened during the pandemic, right? Downtime, being stuck in the house, and let's find a way to have some fun. All right, let's do a podcast. This should be fun. And people tell us all the time that with our 5 kids, our 5 crazy kids, and a wife, that our life is kind of like a reality show, right? Just going to the grocery store or just going to dance class or cheerleading practice is a full ordeal. It's a full job just getting people into the car, getting car seats buckled, finding shoes and combing hair and brushing teeth. It is total madness. We talk about it now that we were excited to have kids, but we really didn't think it through, right? So
what are the ages, by the way, ranging from oldest to youngest?
The ages, the youngest is 6 and my oldest will be 16.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
That
4
works
girls
out.
and 1 little boy. So I got 1 little guy that backed me up. So
you needed backup. It's like, all right. But even still, it's like you still outnumber pretty good.
Yes. But the podcast is great, man. To be honest, I feel like it's somewhat therapeutic to be able to talk through these issues, marriage, and talk through different situations. Okay, that I love my wife or I love my husband, but I don't like you all the time, right? So talk about real life stuff and real life issues. It's pretty fun, and like I said, it's therapeutic. So hey,
it is one of those moments.
As a man with 4 kids, I can totally relate.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus. My wife and I said we're going to have 5 kids. Then after the second one, we had a massive reevaluation. We really did. We're like, wait a minute.
We kind of missed that. I kind of got caught up in all the smiles and all the cuteness, and then
that's
it's tough because like right now our child, our daughter Tatum, is about to turn 2, and we're like, one's good. We're good. And then all of a sudden you see like certain things happening, like, you see your friends have other kids, and you're like, I keep reminding myself, I'm like, this is already hard enough with 1 child. I can't even imagine 2, let alone 5.
Yeah, people ask all the time, how do you do it, right? And to be honest, I don't know.
You just do it.
Yeah. There are certain things that you just got to find a way to get it done, and that's what we do. But it's all about teamwork. I'm one of those dads. I'm not, the guy, okay, I can't change diapers. I can't, comb hair, and I'm a cheer dad. I wear pink. I do all of the above, right?
Oh, so you've had those moments where the crown and the makeup and all that stuff have been thrown your way.
I'm still actually having those moments. So team girl dad, right?
That's it. Yeah. I mean, how can you resist? You just see those faces. You know what I mean? You're like, wow, you know what? I never thought this would happen. I even swore up and down to my friends that this wouldn't happen. Yeah. And next thing you know, they give you that look and you're like, okay, dress me up like I'm going to go to a Barbie convention. Let's do this.
Dude, I had like a little daughter's tutu on my head because she's like, Daddy, put it on your head. And I'm like, okay. My wife walked in, she's like, oh, you're going to be a giant pushover, aren't you? I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do?
I've even went as far as to get on the stage and do like a cheerleading dance contest at my daughter's cheer meets. Yeah, anything for the babies, right? Anything for the kids. So hey,
look at that. You know what? That is there video of that?
There probably is some video. You'll have to tune in to Truly on the Ruling to find out.
Earlier we were talking about meltdowns that your kids have because we were laughing about the fact that my child just recently had a meltdown because we wouldn't let her go to bed wearing her rain shoes. Because she had nothing on other than her rain shoes, and she had a massive meltdown. What are some of your favorite, like, ridiculous meltdowns that you remember that your kids had?
Meltdowns can come in all shapes and sizes. I know that my wife has been at the grocery store with my kids. They have their meltdown, and she's went over to the next aisle and kind of just continued to shop and let the kids go through their thing. And that's just how it works after you've had so many, right? There's different levels to the meltdown. There's this, and I know you're just kind of flipping out. And then there's crisis, right? So somewhere in between there, you kind of got to find where you're at. But my kids have a meltdown every other day. They love their iPads. So my punishment is if you don't act accordingly, then I'm going to take your iPad. So we went through that last night.
So we do that with BJ, too, when he's acting.
So I've been getting the side eye for probably about 16 hours from my youngest daughter because I took her iPad.
Oh, man. So you were able to get it done?
Yes, I was able to get it done, but I felt like I was the one that was in trouble. Like,
I know.
Yeah. It kind of like I was in the doghouse for some reason.
Because it doesn't get forgotten.
Never.
Even though they are the perpetrator, even though the judges said, oh, no, you're guilty of this crime, what you doled out as the punishment is, no, you're going to be remembered for this forever, and it probably will come up like maybe you're about to, like, will you bring me into your home to take care of me when I'm old, or will you put me in a nursing home? And then she'll look at you and go, so you remember the iPad incident?
Right. And somehow it's like dad always, I think this goes for a lot of dads out there. We're like last on the totem pole.
Yeah. You know this. You've been feeling
that. Dude, it's my wife, Grandma, my dog Lulu, maybe me, maybe my wife's friend Sarah or Crystal, but I'm not around there.
Don't forget the stuffed animals that might actually be higher.
And Coco Melon and Bluey,
I get TV shows.
I'm saying I'm top 10.
Yeah. Totally get it.
In a family of 3, I'm right top 10.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the smart Whirlpool top-load washer featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
I'm glad we can take this time for ourselves.
I know, me too. It's nice going on new adventures, experiencing new things, and creating new memories again. I missed you when you seemed lost in your gambling.
Well, I'm back and ready to visit new places and see new sights. Oh, and try new foods.
Yes, new foods.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
So, but the little dude at least brought it back going, okay, you know what? I'm going to put you in the top 5, Dad. The rest, I mean, they may have you in the top 10, but I'm going to put you in the top 5.
He has his times.
Oh,
The little guy, of course, he is my partner in crime, and that's my guy. He just started flag football, matter of fact. I'm pretty excited about that. But
is he rocking your number?
He is rocking the 23. Yeah. But
so,
he's
any possible? So how's he looking? I mean,
he's looking pretty good.
He's looking good. Yeah.
He's not very interested in defense right now. He's a guy that wants the ball, wants to score touchdowns, and he's not really interested in.
This could be a rift. This could be where you know what, we're going our separate ways. If this is where you're going to go, son, and break my heart.
He is getting it together though. In due time, this was his first year, but he's just trying to figure this thing out. And like I said, he's to get him to pay attention, stay focused at age 6, not going to happen. He's really into falling into people in kind of the dog pile in the middle of the field versus actually playing football, but baby steps.
I don't understand.
Sounds like he wants to play rugby then.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why these 6-year-olds can't get more focused.
Exactly.
I don't understand this.
I've been thinking the same thing, because I was kind of like an assistant coach, and not officially, but, you know, coach dad on the sideline.
I would say, is coach going to be like, no, Marcus, I got this.
Right, yeah.
I have more years of experience coaching.
Right.
Are you going to be like a Parcells or a Carroll kind of coach?
Ooh, I would see myself as kind of the Carroll type of coach, the cool coach, kind of the cool guy that tries to act young but not really young, right? So,
you don't want to go Bobby Knight. I'm not sure if you want to.
Not so much. No. Too angry.
I know it's a silly question, but was it when your child decided to go with number 23? Was that something that you kind of like mentioned to him, or did he pick that number because he knew Dad had that number? And how did that make you feel?
Made me feel awesome, actually, and I think it's kind of just a thing that comes with the kids kind of seeing me around, right? Because my daughters played soccer, they all wore number 23, and you know, my daughter played basketball back in the day, she wore 23, and not for Michael Jordan or LeBron, no, but for Dad. So I'll take that, but it definitely made me feel awesome. I'm not one of those dads that's going to push and push their kids to do certain things. If they want to do stuff, I'll support them. But you better be the best at it, and I'm not going to let you quit. And, you got to go to work.
And that is a tough one, because, I mean, you know, adversity and sometimes a little pain, you know, on that path to being the real good is not something people really, I think, appreciate as much. I mean, a lot of times we don't want our kids, you know, you get helicopter parent kind of style, and it's like, but if you really, really want to be great at something, you're going to have to struggle. You're going to have to grind.
Right. And I wouldn't necessarily say that me and my wife are always the best at that, because we like to not spoil, but give our kids experiences, right? So, of course, we like the tough love part of it. If you fall and scrape your knee, that you got to get up and let's not baby and all that kind of stuff.
Take a lap. Come on.
but there is something to say, okay, I didn't have this as a kid, and if we could do it for our kids now, then why not do it, right? Especially if they're getting straight A's and they're doing what they're supposed to do.
And you get to live vicariously, because it is a way to sort of look back at your parents and go, you know what, you didn't give me this. I'm going to be better. Even if they don't want it, they're
take
going
it
to
and match up, and that's what you're supposed to do, right? So, hey.
I did that a lot, and then I'm like, what? All I did, and then I was like, what am I doing? You know, I'm spending and sometimes I'm thinking, they don't even care about this. I'm the one that wants this.
They don't, right? Yeah.
Well, I even think about it as silly as it is. I remember growing up, like I never got to watch the shows I wanted to watch, so I was like, you know, watching awful old man shows, and my dad watched like Star Trek or MASH.
Okay, well, you hater. Shut your filthy mouth. Such a hater. Shut
I love
filthy
MASH.
mouth. Those are not
MASH was awesome.
But I never get to watch the shows.
There's a man of taste at the table, please.
My
MASH was awesome show.
Not MASH, like Star Trek or like Doctor Who.
Shut your filthy on a day on this. Really, shut your. Okay.
But I find myself, I never even thought about it. My wife's like, I'll be watching like the Hawks game or the Kraken, and I'll be like, and she wants to watch one of her shows because she's able to say like she wants to watch like, you know, Coco Melon or Bluey or Peppa Pig, and we'll put it on and I'll just watch the game on my phone, and my wife's like, you don't have to do it. I'm like, in a weird way in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, I never got to experience that. Like my dad always had control of the TV, and even though she's 2 and it doesn't matter right now, it's kind of cool to be able to like let her have those opportunities for an hour or two a day, if that, and usually about an hour, to watch something that she wants to watch.
Right. And I kind of see it as what paying it forward, right? And you hope that they do better than you, and they kind of pass that on to their kids. So I don't really think it's spoiling, and especially being a dad for your daughter, I think that's a good look. You're kind of setting an example that you do matter, and what you say matters. If you want to watch TV, and I have this, huge TV that's supposed to be made to watch football, but I'm going to let you watch Peppa Pig on there. I'm going to let you do your thing.
You matter. Right, yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, the cell phone, as long as it's close to your face, is a big screen TV.
Right. Very true. Very true.
Oh, it is, yeah. It's funny. It's like, why did we go to the trouble of decorating our house when everything now is primary colors because of all of the accoutrements the kids have brought to the table?
Very true.
We're getting a lot of text messages. Yes. Everyone's just pumped to hear you on the radio right now, which I think is so
Marcus
cool.
Trufant, by the way, if you're listening, you just tuned in.
And a lot of people bringing up the fact, still got Trufant's jersey from Jake and Potsdam, one of my favorites for sure. A lot of people are just saying, I rock the number 23 every time I go to a game. That's got to feel good that there's that legacy where you go to a game and you see someone with a 20. If I see someone in the stands with a 23, I know instantly on the back it's going to say Trufant.
Nice. Man, so I'll tell you this, man. Being a older fella now,
who likes MASH.
Loves MASH.
You're a little young to be digging MASH as much as you are, but I appreciate it.
MASH was always on every time I was homesick. I got to hang out with my dad and just chill out, man. So I got that type of memories, man. So I love MASH. Star Trek a little bit too, because my dad was a Trekkie. So, hey.
Oh man, you know what? Your dad and I got to talk.
Hey, yeah. So I'm the 2-3 jerseys, man. Seeing the 2-3 jerseys in the stands is crazy. It's amazing to hear people talk about that, because in a lot of situations when you leave the game, it's like you were never there, right? Mm-hmm. And because there's new guys coming in, there's always something new that's going on. There's always a new headline. So I really appreciate and I really take it to heart to hear people say stuff like that, man. I think that's pretty dope, and just thankful. So, yeah.
Well, the subject of football has come up. We've done our best to avoid it as much as possible, because it is not, normally, we've been so spoiled over the last decade that usually we're all in great spirits this time of year. This has been a year, and we're just fans. But you're somebody, obviously, that you definitely know more about the sport. You've been in the locker room for a lot of different kinds of years. So tell us what is going on, do you think, inside that team, what they're trying to do, and what you really feel like. Is there hope? Do we still have a shot? Because pretty much there's a lot of teams that are struggling right now that are in that, vying for that last playoff spot. It's I don't know what this looks like. It's been a long time since we've seen something like this out of the Seahawks.
Yeah, sometimes it has to get ugly before it gets better, right? So this Seahawk team is still led by two of the best guys out there, I think, with John and Pete, right? They always find the guys, they find the right people to be in that position. But injuries always play a major factor in the game of football and how your season is going to go. But these guys are playing their best ball. No, they're not playing out of 10 now, but they can fix what needs to be fixed. As far as the execution and different stuff like that, it really just comes down to simple stuff, the execution, doing your basic technique and not trying to make a bunch of crazy plays and do a bunch of crazy stuff. Play basic football and just go out there and do what you can do. And so I'll say this, too, that we've been spoiled around here, just like you said. So when things kind of go a little left, we're like, oh, let's throw the team away, right? Because they're not the Super Bowl team of the past. But I think that we have to kind of let this thing kind of come back together. Not that they went through a rebuilding phase or anything, but it's different guys out there. It's not the same. It's not the Legion of Boom. It's not this. It's not that. It's different. It's not a beast mode out there. It's a whole different type of feel. So we got to approach it like that as fans, but we do have to hold these guys accountable, but I think they'll be okay, man. I think they always find a way at the end to make it happen. So let's just be patient as fans.
Yeah. Is he talking about the Hawks?
I like
Kraken?
it.
I know, that's funny.
Are you talking about the Kraken or the Hawks? I can't.
Have you paid attention to the new hockey team at all?
Yes, man. I watched my first hockey game all the way through.
Wow.
Actually, they're
what'd you think?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. I haven't been to a game yet, but
the place would go nuts if they brought you out. They had like that cool. They kind of have like a little spot above. Behind one of the goals at the top with a giant S in the back, and they'll have they had like guys like DK and Bobby Wagner waving rally flags.
I've been seeing the guys go. I want to get my custom jersey. I want a custom jersey too. Man. I want to go to one of the games. But
Seattle Kraken. Let's get that out there. Tweet at them. Get Marcus Trufant number 23 jersey.
I know a guy that knows a guy. You're talking to someone who's almost the backup goalie for the emergency backup.
I'm the backup to the backup. Knife string.
But you're close, though.
I mean, I'm there. I know the emergency
closer
backup
than
goalie.
most.
Yeah, I know him. Wayne, what's up?
Imagine the Kraken are on the road, and imagine none of them can get out of their hotel rooms because somehow the whole hotel is locked down. That's when he'll get the call.
No, give me a call to say, do you know any other goalies?
Make the best of opportunities.
So Kraken needs to do a personalized jersey for you. We'll get that out there. Number 23, and your friend Steve as well, number 40. Yeah, if they could do that, that'd be nice.
Okay.
What? That's
how I didn't
It's
realize.
either one or none. Or two or none.
Damn it. Is that what Marcus wants? It's
get Marcus's jersey.
You can honor me, but you got to bring this guy. I didn't know. That's pretty nice of you, Marcus. I didn't know idea you were going to do that.
You got to respect the relationship, right? So if you bring me,
you're right.
Then I got to bring my guy with me too.
Yes.
So,
Nice. Because again, you were talking about levels of professional. Here we go. The both of you achieved so much in the world of sports.
They need these two true athletes to be there.
I do have another question, though, because the holidays are coming, and a lot of people, you don't know that special gift to get somebody. And I'm thinking, wow, here's a gift that maybe somebody would love to get, and that is a Marcus Trufant cameo video.
Oh,
what is happening with this? You're everywhere.
You've done your research. I like it, man.
I'd like to thank the staff because I just found out about perhaps 5 minutes ago.
Cameo is an app that you can research all your favorite people, I guess, and you can get these videos, and they could be, happy anniversary, happy birthday. Can you cheer up a grandma because she fell down the stairs or something like that? I guess that's not a good example, but
this is apparently that's your specialty. If your grandma fell down the stairs, here's a cameo guy for
That's
it.
my go-to from now on.
Sarah, remember that because I'm probably gonna be falling down the stairs at some point in my future.
And I say that to say that you could do anything, right? And it's been pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I got a bunch of fans that call and do a bunch of birthdays and stuff for the kids. And I've even been at a wedding virtually. Somebody's got a cameo, and they had me say congratulations and I love yous and all this kind of stuff. And I saw the video, and I was on the big screen at the reception.
Cool.
So yeah, I've made it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Did you give the best man speech? You give the typical drunken best man speech?
I wish. I think it was early morning, so I wasn't quite partying yet.
Marcus, do you have a few more minutes? Because we want to definitely play one of our songs from our great band with Live Day.
Sure.
Would you be able to stick around and answer some text questions and some more
perfect.
stuff? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Marcus Trufant, everybody. It is Live Day, Snoqualmie Casino, and we're doing everything live. The music, the commercials, the sound effects. Nothing is pre-recorded. We've got Diamond Star Halo, who has just been killing it today.
Yes.
And here's Sweet's Fox on the Run on Live Day.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Oh, yeah, baby, Live Day. And along with us on Live Day, we have former Seahawks great Marcus Trufant with us, number 23. Don't forget to tweet him at Marcus Trufant or Instagram him at Marcus_Trufant. Check out the podcast, Truly Unruly. And we were talking about Cameo, which also you could get Marcus to do a Cameo video for you, which the holidays are coming. That, to me, would be a great gift.
And we talked a little bit about hockey just a little bit ago with Marcus and the Kraken. We have a mutual friend in Jose, and he said, hey, you got to talk to him about the time that he played on the ice with Alexander True, who's a part of the Seattle Kraken now. He was a T-Bird, and now he's part of the minor league program as well with the Checkers, I think, in Charlotte. But he said you were out on the ice with Alexander True. True and True.
Yeah, True and True, man. Yeah. I did a little spiel out there skating around. Not so much really skating, but trying to get the experience of being on the ice. And True, of course, was really cool, man. We did the True and True deal, man. I did get a custom jersey from them.
Yeah, number 16 I'm seeing there. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
that's his number, yeah.
But that was really cool, though, man. And like I was saying earlier, the cracking and just the respect I have for the craft of hockey is went through the roof now. It's different. After you watch a game and you really get into it, you're like, these guys really got talent to be able to do everything they do on ice and stop on a dime and do all that. It's pretty serious, man. I got a lot of respect for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, as I was wondering about that, how many sports have you played where at least you go, whoa, okay, you did what you did so well, and as Michael Jordan found out himself and a lot of other people, it's not easy to recreate that in another sport on a major league level, and so you found that when you get on the ice and said, oh man.
Right, yeah, it's definitely not the same as wearing cleats and running on grass or turf, right? But yeah, man, just doing different things. I've did some training in the pool, swimming, and doing different stuff like that. So swimmers, I feel like, are some of the best athletes in the world because of the type of shape and the physical work that it takes to swim. I'm not really that good of a swimmer. I stay on like the short side. I cheat the flippers and the goggles and the snorkel and all that kind of stuff. If I'm swimming laps at the pool, that's what I'm doing. So I just got a lot of respect for different sports, man, even baseball, golf, all that kind of stuff. I used to be like, okay, golf isn't really a sport type of thing, but I've tried to play, and I've played not enough times to be good, but I've played, and there's a skill to all this stuff, man. So all these different sports, you just gotta respect the craft, and you gotta look at these guys and say, like, these guys are some of the best in the world at what they do.
I mean, even I remember bowling, and I used to make I go, come on, seriously, give me a break. And then when I went out there, and I was like, wow, you're able to get this ball to go where you want it to go almost every time.
Without bumpers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And without seriously injuring anybody behind you when you release it at the right time.
Hey, we got a text at 77999. Someone wanted to know, hey, Marcus, in all your years of playing with the Seahawks, who was the biggest pranker on the team?
Oh, nice.
Oh, biggest pranker out of the team. Usually, man, it's the offensive lineman, man. You got one of my fellow Washington State guys, Robbie Toback, was a big prankster, and the offensive line used to have a great time. They talk about guys like Walt Jones that you can hear his laugh like from 3 miles away, right? Just like the joy that comes from the locker room. There's a lot of guys that played a lot of pranks, and that's really what most guys miss after retirement. It's not so much about the X's and O's and being on the field, but really just the guys you hang out with. So.
Just hanging in the locker room.
Hanging in the locker room, man, BSing even on the weekends, off season and stuff like that. Is that I still talk to a lot of guys that I played with, man, and we hang out from time to time if we can get away from the wife and the kids. But, yeah, man, it's a lifelong thing that you talk about brotherhood, and that's what it really is.
This is the dumbest question probably I'll ask today, but as a guy who plays in beer league hockey, one of our favorite parts is the game's over. You get to have some shower beers with the boys. You're just in the shower, crushing some beers. On the pro level, do you get to have shower beers, or is that just like a frowned upon?
Maybe back in the day, I think they were still smoking cigarettes and stuff in the locker room, right? So I could probably imagine they were having some shower beers. I've actually never heard of that, but that's
a hockey
probably
thing?
a good time.
Maybe it's a hockey thing. Come play hockey with us.
Do you guys have any video of that?
No, you do not want that. That's on our hockey OnlyFans.
Okay.
And how do you replace that, Marcus? Because like your entire, your college life, high school life, you've had that brotherhood, you're used to going in there, and if you're lucky enough, man, you gel with a team, and then the team has success, and then, like you said, it's over. And at a very young age, it's not like you're an old guy where your body's done and you're slowing down, and maybe you just want to be in a rocking chair like a 65-year-old person. You're not, and yet pretty much like, okay, you're done with this, which has been your thing. And a big part of it, like you said, is the brotherhood. What have you done? How do you replace that, so that you can, really fill that void? Because that's a lot to lose.
Right. I think it takes time, and you kind of got to find your tribe again, right? You don't really have the guys, and you got these responsibilities, and there's different things, because that was your job. It was every day. It didn't feel like a job, and you were just hanging out with the guys and doing something that you've been doing since you were a little boy and playing sports. But you just got to find your group. I got some golf buddies I golf with. I was playing in the men's league basketball team down in Tacoma until I tore my Achilles, and then I quickly quit that. But going snowboarding, I have a group that we do that. So just doing these different things is harder to get to, but a guy like me, I like to be around people that want to have a good time. So you got to do a little research, do a little searching. I mean, find what works, but it just kind of got to put yourself out there.
I just love active people. It's like, I hurt my Achilles, so I'm not going to play basketball anymore. I'm going to go snowboarding.
There you go. And the story is, with that, there was a snowboarding trip planned the weekend that I hurt my Achilles, right? Didn't want to tell my wife. I think I tore my Achilles because she had made all these plans for the lodge and stuff. So I actually tried to go down the mountain with the torn Achilles. That's my Superman complex as an athlete.
Come on.
I mean, I put a couple heel lifts in my boots. I thought I was going to be good.
Tape it up.
Didn't go very well, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did not go very well at all.
I mean, I got a little plantar fasciitis, and I don't even want. I mean, walking across the kitchen's a problem.
Right.
I always hear that's such an awful injury too.
Yes, very awful injury, and they say it's the most common injury for guys 30 to 40 or something like that.
So what you're saying is the treatment is snowboarding. That's what
the treatment is not thinking you're young still. Is kind of the thing, right?
Yeah, they said when people start doing CrossFit at a later age, that's one of the biggest injuries that they get because they're just not. Wow. It's just that their Achilles can't handle whatever they're doing.
Yep.
That's why my life is the life. Sedentary.
Yeah, you passed that whole 30 to 40 range.
Oh, I'm going to tell you right now, you know what? You guys were like, whoa, how come you're not so active? Yeah, well, who doesn't? Yeah, not me. No Achilles injury here. Of course, I do get hurt when I sneeze every once in a while, but that's another story.
Got another text question. Marcus, who was your favorite person to trash talk when you were playing the game?
Oh, my favorite person to trash talk. To be honest, I wasn't so much of a trash talker. I never wanted to be the guy that was talking trash and then the next play that you get the ball thrown over your head, right? So I would most likely let my pads do the talking. I would try to hurt people, but not so much trash talk people. But a lot of guys I played against are wearing now gold jackets, like playing against guys like Randy Moss and guys like Larry Fitzgerald, guys like Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce. I'm aging myself, but those are the guys that I played against, and a lot of love and respect for those guys. Going against them, not so much to trash talk, but just in awe that, I'm here being a boy from Tacoma.
Hell yeah.
Just, I'm here. I didn't really feel like I needed to trash talk, man. I just enjoyed the whole ride.
Then looking back, and you mentioned some great names. Was there one that you're just like, show some love for Marcus?
Yes,
please.
T-Town.
Yes.
Marcus Trufant. That's who we're talking to, by the way.
Was there one player where you knew, like, okay, we're playing this? Oh man, this is the matchup that is always going to kill me.
Yeah, man. Every week it felt like it. The worst part about it was practicing to go against a guy like Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Because the week of practice is like you're running sprints every play because all they do is throw the deep ball, right? So you have to practice going against that. So that was a guy who I shall not mention his name. That was his excuse of why in the game he was so tired and things didn't go well because we practiced too hard during the week, right?
Oh, brilliant.
So, so in practice I had to chase all these passes and do all this stuff. So in the game I was tired. My legs were tired. It wasn't me, but stuff like that can happen. So that's kind of like the mental dance you go through as you're getting ready to play against some of these big time guys. It was tough.
And Marcus, everybody has a dream to do what you did. Everybody thinks, "Oh, I can make it." And then you see a lot of people who get a chance to get into the professional level and don't do well. Realize, "Oh my gosh, these guys are so much better than I thought they would." Because you don't know how good you are, I guess, until you're there. When did you in your life realize, I can hang with the best of the best? I mean, was it when you got to the NFL, or did you always just have a feeling like you were always a little better than anybody else on the field, or at least as good?
Right. Like I said, I wasn't so much of a trash talker or feeling like I was better than the group, right? But as a little kid, I was kind of doing my thing, man. I was a little guy, but I would go out there, I would score like 5 touchdowns a game and do different stuff like that. So I thought I was going to be a running back as I was growing up, right? But then as I started to grow, the position kind of chose me. I was pretty good in high school. Our team, my senior year, I think we went undefeated. Lost in the championship game, though, and then went to Washington State, and that's when I really started to put this together, and not because I thought so, but because, the magazines start to talk, and then the agents, and they start to rank you and do different stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I might have a chance to do this. I never really thought about the NFL until like my junior year in college, right?
Wow.
So, it just started to come together, but I think that's with anything you do, or sports, and you could talk about radio, and you could talk about being a musician. It all looks easy until you get up there and you try to do it, right? So you really got to put the time in. You got to put your craft, or you got to put the time in. And at times, there's people that are just better at doing things than others, and that's just the way of the world, huh?
Look at that. He put us up on the level of like NFL professionals.
Said we're on that same level.
Yeah. We're all professionals.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Well, Marcus, we so much. We just collectively as football fans love what you brought to this city. I mean, it was great football that whole era when you played. It was fantastic. That was because that's part of when football started getting amazing, and we've had a great run. I mean, ever since then and now, because a lot of folks that lived here, and of course we're here when the Hawks first started, when it looked like the Hawks were going to leave town. I mean, there were dark years, but your group and that era was a part of like, holy cow, things are getting good for us now because we were patient. And yeah, we may have to be a little patient again, but you're living proof that good things can come if we wait.
Much appreciated.
So thank you, Marcus. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Marcus Trufant.
One last question before we let you go. It's a very important question. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? That was just texted in.
What is my favorite Thanksgiving dish? I wonder if I got anybody out there that kind of does it like I do it, right? My favorite dish are everything, right? I put everything on my plate. And I'm not a guy that separates. So I put gravy over the whole plate. You got your stuffing, you got your greens, you got your yams and dessert and everything. You put gravy over the whole thing. You kind of just eat it like a soup, right? And everything is the same. And that's what I do. I don't know if anybody else does that, but that's what I do.
That's right. You know what? This is going to be a flood. This is a tidal wave of gravy happening on this plate.
Exactly.
I love it. I love that. Marcus Trufant, let him know. Thank you so much, Marcus. Check out the podcast, Truly Unruly. And it is, we want to thank everybody who joined us today at Snoqualmie Casino for the first half of Live Day. As you know, the men's room coming on at 2 o'clock doing the same thing, everything live. Thank you all for listening. And as we head out, what do you say we have this great band, Diamond Star Halo, and Lance from Epic Queen.
Lance.
Perform Tie Your Mother Down by Queen on Live Day on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Oh my gosh, it's been too long since I've been on a bike.
I really like it. Living a healthy life free of gambling problems is a lot of fun and a nice change of pace.
Did you say race?
No. Yes.
Reconnect with yourself and the ones you love. If gambling is creating a problem for you, there's hope and help. For more information, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org. That's evergreencpg.org.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.